What is going on, YouTube? Is a good day. But besides that, Returnal is coming to PC. Now, Returnal is one of my absolute favorite games. This game snuck up on me. I did not know. I just did not know that I was going to have so much fun with this game as much as I did when I first got the PS5. When I first seen Returnal, I definitely was like, oh, yeah, no brainer, I'm going to buy the game. But I had no idea there was a roguelike. Actually, it's my first roguelike game. And I know a lot of players love and hate Returnal. The game is so good, but so hard that it breaks your soul. Not on the level of Elden Ring, but to some people almost. But before I get into that, I want to go over the trailer, the announcement trailer that is coming to PC. Here we go. Please like and sub, but don't worry about the bell. Here we go.
Scout log. 30 minutes since last crash. This is my 10th return.
It's going to be your 100th return. 10,000th return. This is cool. Ray tracing, of course. I did some studying on Sony's 3D Pulse.
What is this cycle I'm trapped inside?
The best showcase of a PS5 controller, I think. All right, so let's talk about this trailer right quick. This is all good for the PC. This is one of the reasons why I wouldn't mind having it on PC. This is really cool. So the action is like all over the screen. It's a bullet hell. So you have like bullets coming at you all over the place. You got enemies jumping at you and stuff like that. Of course, like you can get used to it all, but it's a lot of stuff. This seems really cool to have, I must say. Of course, ray tracing and all that. We all know what that is. So the sound. I actually did some studying on the sound. It actually does work. I have a subwoofer in front of me, but I play the game with the Sony headset. If a door opens up in front of you, like each different sound that it has, you can hear. If you turn around, you can hear it on the back of you, the left of you, the right of you, the right front, the left front. It's really cool. So if you got like a serious sound system, it's going to be really fun to play this game. Want to talk about this right here. So the PS5 controller. This game will use this thing up to the max. Like it's gonna run this battery. You can feel the rain. You can, when you first pull the triggers, you aim, and then you pull down again. You push down further to shoot. Like on both of these things, you hear the different fire and the weapons. You can feel in the triggers. It's really up to par. I think the best showcase beyond Ragnarok so far in my with the games that I played so far. But right here. So you can see right here how frantic this is, right? To be honest, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to rule, but this boss is nowhere near as hard as what it looks. But this is what Returnal is right here in a nutshell. It's a bunch of bullets all over the place, a lot of things that you got to dodge, and some really hard gameplay. Now, I don't want to spoil it. I know I'm constantly saying that, but it's basically divided up in two pieces. If you get past that first part, okay, in my experience, it just gets easier. When you first play the game, it is spooky, it is scary. You're constantly worried about dying, right? I've saw people pass the first boss and have cried. I have watched people cry after beating the first boss. It is hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But once you pass it, it just opens up and the game gets so much fun. I want to talk about this two-player mode because when I first was playing it, excuse me, when I first was playing, I'm like, you know what? It'd be cool if this had a 2-player mode. The graphics don't seem that intense. If they added 2-player mode and you could play with some other people and help somebody else and all that, and they could help you and back and forth. They added that in Ascension. I thought that was really fun. Ascension is a huge DLC where it adds an endless mode. So it's not so much adventuring, even though it has the adventure parts in it, but you go up this tower that's endless and you fight this boss that gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Now, when it first came out, it was pretty, you could get to like a high levels, like I think I made it to level 8, but then they updated it and it just seemed like it got really hard. And I kind of didn't like that. I wish they still kind of made it easier until you got really high up, like past 12 or something like that, for it to really get hard and intense. But they boosted it up, which I guess made the experience more tense, and the leaderboards more intense as well. But in 2-player mode, you can assist another player to go through the game, and you level up and get, what is it called? Commander points, I think it is, or scout points, as you help other players, which was really cool. Especially if you have a friend that's struggling and you can help them, especially if you're a veteran and played the game from when it first came out, because it got easier over time. Not super easy, but it did get easier over time. I know for sure, because I could feel it. But yeah, man, I'm just hype on it because it's just bringing back all kind of memories. I don't know if I'm going to get it on PC at first. I might. Okay. Yeah, I'll get it on PC if they give us the pre-order bonuses back. The game is so good that I missed out on the pre-order bonuses. You got like 3 extra suits. Like, they don't really affect the game, but when you love a game, you love a game, right? 3 extra suits that you can get for the player that I totally missed out on. Had I known I was going to love this game so much. So hopefully they give that back, and I wouldn't mind dropping I wouldn't mind dropping $20 for it to be on PlayStation 2, because I am exactly one collectible away from completing it on PlayStation, and I've been playing it a lot. And I don't know if I want to jump back into it on PC again, but I don't know. I might. We'll see. Because I definitely, just the experience of it, man. So I want to talk about 2 other things too before I end this video. Where am I at here? Didn't want to make this too long. 7 minutes. But I really love this game. It goes into first person elements, and they're scary. It's not like over the top scary like your Resident Evil, but it's spooky enough for me. Okay. And the first one is a house, the second one is a medical hospital. And both of them do little twists and turns and everything, and like you will run into this astronaut, which in the astronaut you actually see in the real world. You can look behind you, he'd be on a tall building. You look again and he's gone. The aliens will pop out of nowhere and grab you, particularly in the sand world. When you get to the sand world, really run around that place. There's a lot of cool things happen. But yeah, it just adds different gameplay elements to it. I wish they would add something where you can fly the ship, but they didn't yet. But that would have been cool, because it takes the way the world's looking stuff. It takes me back to a game called Gradius. Again, it's that arcadey style. It takes me back to that, man. Especially like when you get to the sand area, because in Gradius you went to a sand area. When I was just doing my history on it, and okay, so I have arcade shooter I'm working on like this too. But when I was doing my research on it, I'm like, oh man, House Marquee, they're doing different things like the old classic games, and they're putting it into this game. That's what makes Returnal so good. Like Returnal is really good, and it makes you want to play their other games too. Go play Next Machina, go play Matterfall, Super Stardust, those games. Go play them, because you'll get the DNA of what this game is about. Because I think that if you enjoy these type of games but you ain't never heard of Returnal, when you first start playing it, you're going to be hooked for sure. So if you haven't played it on PlayStation and put thousands of hours in it like myself, you can actually check my YouTube channel and watch plenty of playthroughs, and you can see what you're going to be looking forward to and dying against, especially those rocket enemies. They're in here. Let me see. Those rocket enemies, man. These guys right here, for some reason, when those rocket hits you, it hits so hard, no matter how much power you got, and they are devastating. They will completely ruin a run that you have. And I mean, you could have went through and not got hit at all. These fools here will destroy your run. I don't know why they're that hard. I don't know why. But yeah, so Get it, play it. It is hard though, but just get ready. But once you pass that third biodome, let's get some good pause action on here. Once you pass that third biodome, I promise you, you're gonna be just wrecking it. And then when you die, you're gonna know that was absolutely your fault. Awesome game, and I can go on and on and on and on about it. Returnal.